Hey beauty babes, welcome to my channel. I'm Maria, aka Agape Love Girl. Thank you so much for joining me today. It is makeup basket time. So if you are new here, the way that I do my makeup basket videos, I do them for the month, and I like to go over all the products that I had in my basket for the previous month. I'll talk a little bit more about them, my kind of updated thoughts after having used them for the month. I'll decide if I want to keep them in my basket for another month or put them away, and then once I go through the last month's basket, then I will go into filling up my basket for this month. Now, if you're only interested in seeing the new products that I'll put in my basket for this month, I'll put a timestamp on the screen so you guys can skip forward. And with that, I usually go ahead and get right into it, but really quickly, I wanted to make a brief slight rabbit trail because I'm really excited. I mentioned in previous videos that I had been kind of reorganizing my office and rearranging it and decluttering things. So I wanted to show you guys real quick. Now my room isn't what it should be yet. It's not fully complete, and I don't even know if I will get to fully complete it as far as decorating and things like that, but I did kind of organize my palettes a little bit, and then I also organized a lipstick drawer. So I think I'm going to include lipsticks in my makeup basket from here on out, maybe. Because I have so many, and I did do a declutter that I didn't film. It was just too crazy. But what I think I want to do now that I have them all organized in one drawer, I will try to include lipsticks in my makeup basket so I can get more use out of them. And then eventually, I don't know, after a couple of months, maybe I will do a declutter of that drawer. So anything that I'm not using, I'll film that, I'll declutter that. But I will give you a quick sneak peek right now of what my drawer is looking like, and then I also want to show you what my palettes are looking like right now. So I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of that real quick, and then we'll get into my makeup basket. So I'm going to go into my lipstick drawer first, just because I will go into this later, but I just want to show you. I'm so proud of this. I know this is a lot of lipsticks. It's a ridiculous amount of lipsticks, but I'm really proud that I managed to downsize to just this drawer. So, but as you can see, there's so many, and I will definitely need to do a declutter eventually. So that's why I want to start incorporating my lipsticks into my makeup basket so I can kind of rotate through them and see what I'm using and not using, which I don't really use lipsticks that much, so this amount of lipsticks is absolutely ridiculous for me personally. But some of them I just had a hard time like letting go of. So anyways, I actually did end up decluttering quite a bit of lipsticks. You'd be surprised, but anyways, that's what I got so far. And then over here, so here's how everything's kind of looking. I'm not going to show you my full office just because it's kind of it's still not the way I want it, but here's my drawers, my makeup drawers. This is what you guys usually see me film when I'm doing makeup baskets. This is where I usually get ready. And then over here I have this set of this like tower here, and this is where I decided to move my palettes and store and organize them. I still have a lot more organizing to do. I have some stuff down here I need to put away, and then down these last four drawers or boxes, it's kind of a random stuff and supplies. So anyways, but up here is where I have somewhat organized my palettes. I am not the best decorator at all, but I did kind of organize, and I still need to organize a little bit more. Up here is just some decorations and boxes and stuff that I didn't want to get rid of, but I do have it kind of organized by brands. There's Too Faced and Anastasia. Here's a lot of my indie palettes. Here's my Urban Decay. This is just cutesy stuff, perfume and little cutesy boxes. Pure Cosmetics and Juvia's Place. This one just kind of like a random assortment of different brands and palettes, and then a few more of my Anastasia ones here. Down here, again, a random assortment, and down here is a lot more of my drugstore palettes. So anyways, I was thinking this month that I would pull out some of my Urban Decay palettes, because some of them I haven't even used. So anyways, I just want to show you guys that because I really love the way it's looking right now. And I want to kind of start incorporating more of my eyeshadow palettes into my makeup baskets as well as lipstick. So anyways, with that being said, let's get back into my makeup basket from April, and then we'll move into May. All right, first we'll go into primers. I think I just had these two primers in here. This one from She Knows that I think I'm just going to finally throw away the box because I don't need it anymore, but She Knows Cosmetics. I've been using this quite a bit. This has been the main one I've been using just because I like how it's a serum. It absorbs. It doesn't feel like a typical primer, and I just really like it. And then I put in there the Bioderma Hydra primer. I only used this a handful of times last month. I actually didn't really use primer a ton last month. I kind of just skipped it. When I did use it, like I said, I mainly used the She Knows one, but I don't know, I'm so over primers. Ugh, I'm just not a primer girl. I have so many primers, so I try to use them, but anyways, yeah, I'm just over them. So I do think I'm going to go ahead and put both of these back, and I'll maybe try to pull out another primer to use this month, but I don't know. I've been so over primers. Moving on into foundations that I had for the month. So I did put this in there. This, I've said it a million times, is not necessarily a foundation, but I like to use it as a foundation. It's the It Cosmetics Bye Redness Correcting Cream. It does have a tint to it, and I really liked it, but I did end up using this up, and I just wanted to show you guys real quick. I do have another one in my drawer, which I may pull out for this month, but I'm not quite sure. So anyways, I want to show you that I used that up. Then I had in there the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation. I really only used this a handful of times last month because I was putting a lot of focus on trying the Tarte foundation I'm going to talk about next, so I could review it and things like that. But I really enjoy this foundation. I feel like I don't like it as much as I remember liking it, but it's still a really good foundation that I did enjoy using when I was wearing it. I kind of think that I want to keep it in my makeup basket again for this month, just because it's an older foundation, and I mean, I've made good progress on it, if you can see, and I would like to just use it up. I've really just been in this mode and mood of wanting to really use up my products, especially ones that are older, and I do believe this is not one that's available anymore, possibly discontinued by Covergirl, at least what I've heard. So I would like to just finish it up and move it on out of my collection. So I think this will stay in my makeup basket this month. Okay, and then I had this one in here, which I didn't use at all. I did kind of test it, which I think I talked about in my makeup basket for last month, that I tried it like to swatch on my face. It's way too dark for me right now, so I never end up using it, but I just stuck it in here. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to put it in my drawer and set it aside for this summer. I think this would match me in the summer, but definitely not right now. It is a Tarte Maracuja Tint and Hydrator. It feels really, really nice, but yeah, didn't ever really wear it, so I don't have anything to say. Okay, and then I had the Tarte Found Sealer, which I did do my review on this in my beauty replay for the month. And so if you watch this, I'm sorry, I'm going to repeat myself, but I'll try to keep it brief. Basically, I think this is a really nice foundation, but it is not one that I absolutely love. I did use quite a bit of it. Like I said, this is the main foundation I used last month, and I kept trying to like it. I kept trying to love it. I feel like it does, when you apply it, can even out your skin, and it has some really great skin benefits, but it's very, very, very light coverage, which normally doesn't bother me, but I just feel like you have to use kind of a lot even to get the light coverage, and then it doesn't really dry down. So I want to set it so it does dry down quite a bit, which kind of defeats the purpose of it being more lightweight. And with needing to set it so much, it doesn't get cakey, but it just doesn't look the best that I think it's supposed to look. So for my preference, this wasn't a foundation that I really loved, but it's not a bad foundation. I think it's a nice foundation. So I don't know, I just didn't really love it. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put this away. I would like to pull it out maybe in the summer. I feel like it'd be a great foundation for summer. I don't know why, but I don't know. For right now, I wasn't loving it. Quick break to look at my dog. I turn around and see her laying there like this. She is so funny. Like, what is she doing? You good, Luce? Lucy? Lucy? Oh. You scared me for a second. Moving on to concealers, I did have 4 in there this month. So as usual, the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, which is no longer available. I'm pretty sure it's being discontinued. So I'm trying to use it up and just get it out of my collection because I know it's old. But it is a concealer that I really love and enjoy. But I kind of didn't use it as much this month because it kind of got replaced by this e.l.f. concealer that I was like a forgotten favorite as I was using it this month. I was like, oh my gosh, I just love this concealer so much. It's so, so good. It kind of actually reminds me a lot of the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. But interestingly enough, I feel like I liked this one a little bit better. Like, it's just so, so good, and it's so, so cheap. Yeah, so I love this so, so much. So I think I'm actually going to keep this e.l.f. HD concealer in my basket this month as well, just to use it up, because you could see all the progress. I've made good progress in this. So I'd like to just finish this up as well, and I would love to like get more of this because it's so, so good. So yeah, the Naked Skin one will stay in there, and then the e.l.f. one will stay in my basket this month as well. try to finish those up. Okay, and then I wanted to give the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer a go again, see what I thought about it. I think, honestly, I only used this about 2 times last month because, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. Cream concealers, I think, used to be my jam. They used to be something I really liked, but I just don't like them that much anymore. It's not that I don't like this, I just feel like it's so much more work than a liquid concealer, which sounds so ridiculous, like so much more work. It's not, it's just, I don't know. And this is a thick concealer, like you only need the littlest bit. I like to put it in my fingers like this and kind of just warm it up between my fingers like this, and then kind of dab it onto my, you know, my under eyes, and you know, anyways, it's a great concealer, but I didn't love using it. So this will go back into my drawers. This will get put away this month. Okay, and then the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. I remember really liking this when I first tried it, and I still like it. I think it's a nice concealer, but I didn't love it. I didn't want to use it. Like when it's funny, it's just like when using these two, the Camo Concealer versus the HD, I just kept wanting to use the HD one. Like I'd use this a couple times and I'm like, I just don't love it as much as I love the e.l.f. HD one. So anyways, nice concealer, good coverage, but definitely feel like for me the HD concealer is better. This one has really good coverage, but it's thicker, and the HD one is just a thinner formula while still giving just as good coverage. So I just like it so much more. So anyways, this e.l.f. Camo Concealer will go back in my drawers this month. Let's really quickly talk about setting sprays because I had a lot in my basket this month. So one that was new to me last month is the Tarte Maracuja Miracle Mist. I did reviews in my beauty replay. I had mentioned that this was my favorite item that I had tried from Tarte last month. Really great sprayer. It has that like aerosol type of spray, but it's not an aerosol sprayer, but it has a beautiful fine mist. Love it so much. It is a little bit more of an expensive setting spray, $23, but it's so good. It gives a natural finish compared to the a Morphe one that I really love. Theirs gives a little bit more of a dewy finish, so I like that this one has more of a natural finish. I love it so much. So this will probably stay in my makeup basket. I really enjoyed using it. I'm just going to keep it in my makeup basket and continue using it. Okay, and then this one's just been in there the last couple of months. I think I'm just going to kind of keep it in there. It's a really nice one just for refreshing the face here and there. I don't use it very often, but if I come back in my office or whatever and I feel like my makeup needs a little bit of a touch-up, I'll spray this on my face or spray it on a sponge and kind of touch it up. So I only just use a little bit, but this is the Derma E Blue Light Shield Spray. So anyways, it's just a little refresher spray, or it can be a setting spray or a prepping spray. It's just a nice little spray. So I'm just going to keep it in there and just use it up. I've kind of been in this thing, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, of especially with my setting sprays, wanting to just use them up. Once I open them up, I think I just want to use them until they're gone. Part of me always wants to save them so they'll last me longer, but I've learned my lesson with this next product I'm going to talk about, and it makes me really sad. So this I put in my makeup basket this month because I really love this spray. It's the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultrafine Mist. It's for hydrating, glowing radiance. You can use it as a makeup refresher, as a setting spray, as a makeup prep as well. It's so good, but as you can see, the color's a little bit off. It used to be this really beautiful, vibrant pink. And it was like that when I put it in my makeup basket last month, but I smelled it and it seemed like it still smelled fine. But when I used it, it kind of made my face a little bit itchy. So I'm like, oh, I think this has expired. And I did use it a couple more times. So I think I used it a total of 3 times last month. The first time it made my face itchy and I was kind of scared to use it again, but I wanted to give it a try 2 more times, and the other 2 times it didn't really do that same effect. So I don't know if that was like just a combo with something else I was using on my face. I'm not quite sure, but it still made me nervous, and just the fact that the color has changed, it's just not quite the same, it makes me nervous to use it. So I do think I'm just gonna go ahead and declutter this, put it in my beauty trash, because I think I let it expire, and it makes me sad because I love this, but I put it away out of my makeup basket thinking, oh, I'll just, you know, save it and use it another time, which is silly. Like, no, use up your stuff. If you open it up, use it up. Especially products like this, which I do believe, like Glow Recipe, they make their products without like certain chemicals and things like that. So I don't think they're meant to like last for a long time. They're meant to be like used up. And I don't know if this has an expiration date. It might have been on the box or whatever, but I don't know. So I would just say, like, products like this, you got to use them after you open them, just use them up. So I'm kind of sad because this was a great setting spray and I pretty much let it go to waste. Like, look at this. That's so sad. All right, and then this is the Dalton Skin Reviving Setting Mist. This also is a hydrate, prime, and set refresh type of setting spray. I only use this maybe a couple times last month too. I really mainly was using the Tarte one because when I have new products to test out, I like to use those mainly so I'm, you know, can really review them. But because I like variety, that's why I have so many other products in my basket. But anyways, this one's a little bit older too, and as you can see, I'm about halfway through with it. I think I'm just going to keep this in my makeup basket as well and try to use it up because I need to. It's just ridiculous. And then I had these two in my makeup basket. I've had them in here for, I think I had them in the previous month as well. Or maybe, yeah, what did I do? Put it in for the last week of the previous month, so they went in for last month. So anyways, I didn't actually reach for these very much the rest of the month after that. After I kept them in here, but then didn't reach for them because, like I said, was trying out the Tarte one. But I do really love these setting sprays. You guys already know the Pixi Skin Treats setting sprays. All of them pretty much are like really, really good. Since these ones are kind of almost gone, I'm going to go ahead and keep these in here as well and try to finish them up too. All right, moving on to some powders. These are kind of just standards. I've been keeping my makeup basket. I know it's super boring, but you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and keep these in here. So I have the Urban Decay Naked Skin Illuminizer, which surprisingly I actually didn't reach for a ton. Normally, you guys know I love using this for setting under my eyes, but I have hit major pan on this, and I just want to kind of keep it in there, and I'm just going to use it up. I do love this powder so much, but yeah, surprisingly I didn't use it as much as I normally do, but I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it in there because I feel like there's days when I just want it or need it, and when I want it, like I want it to be here, so it's just gonna be there. I would grab it out anyways if it wasn't in my makeup basket. So, you know, it's one of those things, just has to be there. And then the Fix powder foundation, which I didn't really use this as a foundation itself. I usually just use this as a light setting powder as well. So anyways, didn't use this a ton last month, but just a little bit here and there. So I'm just gonna keep this one in there as well. Okay, and then I had two powder, oh my god, I had two loose powders in there. So one of them is the actual Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder, which is this one. And then this one's just the jar that I had before, and I use it for my Frankenstein mix, which has, as you guys know, I'm sure if you're familiar with my makeup basket videos, this is a mix of the RCMA No Color Powder, Midnight Banana Powder, and then the Too Faced Tutti Frutti. I never remember it. You think every month I would remember what it is, but it's the Too Faced. What is it? Gosh, I had to actually go look. So the Too Faced do use setting powder, which is very shimmery. Anyways, I make this concoction and I really like that as my setting powder. So anyways, which I love this setting powder. I think it's great. Even just the RCMA by itself is great, but I just like adding the other things in there just because, I don't know, it's like a perfect concoction. But I just have to say, okay, I love this packaging. That's why I kept it and reused it for my Frankenstein mix. So I like to pour it in the lid, and then this has the little lid here, so you got the sifter underneath and things like that. Okay, so really, really great packaging on Cover FX's part, except for I had ordered this new one because I do love the Cover FX Perfect Settings powder, the actual powder. They changed the packaging a little bit, which I don't like. So I just had to mention this here really quick. It's so silly, but look it. So it does still have this little lid, or this little thing here with the sifter covered. But then they put this stupid, like, cardboard thing in the lid, which I feel like makes it a little bit harder for me to use this for the powder. Let me just show you compared. And I tried to lift this, the cardboard out of it, but it's like glued down, so it's not, oop, I gotta do this upside down. So it's really not quite usable. It would be so gunky and yucky. So anyways, I just find that really, really annoying. Like, why did they do that? Why'd they change the packaging? It's so stupid. Also, the older packaging had like this little tab to pull, which I kind of like that so much more. Whereas this one, you have to like, it's not a big deal, but like both of these look the same. So sometimes I'd like try to lift this side and it's like the wrong side. So you have to find the right side. Silly thing, but still kind of annoying. So I just had to mention that because I'm like, why? Why Cover FX? Why'd you do that? I love the old packaging. Anyways, that being said, I do think I'm going to go ahead and put the original actual Perfect Setting Powder away for the month. I will keep my Frankenstein powder mix in there because I just like to always have this one in there. Moving on to bronzers. So you guys know I had this one in here, the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer in the shade Sun Kissed. And this isn't a new product, but I had it in my collection and it was new to me. I hadn't really used it and I wanted to get some use out of it and see what I think. If you guys want to see it in action, I did do a video with it. It was my video like playing with new products as well as forgotten favorites. So I did a whole look and I wanted to use this. Even though I knew this didn't really work for me, I wanted you guys to be able to see it on camera. So if you were curious how it looks, you can see it. But I will say that on camera, I feel like it actually looks pretty decent. Like it looks like it's a good match. But in person, in more natural lighting, it's not a good match for me. So even looking at this, I could kind of assume that it might not be the best match for me, but I've always been surprised by colors in the pan and how they actually translate on the skin. So I wanted to give it a go. But anyways, so this ended up not being a match for me. It's quite a bit too cool toned. It pulls very pink on my skin actually, but this is actually a really, really nice bronzer. It's so soft and finely milled, but it's just not my color. I actually could possibly use this as a blush, but I don't think I'm going to keep it in my collection. This is something I think I'm going to declutter. I think I'm actually going to pass it along to my daughter. She is, you know, fair skinned, or well, light skin, not quite fair, but she is cool toned, light skin, and this might actually be something that works for her and she might enjoy playing with it. She doesn't really bronze up her skin too much, but it might be something she wants to have and use when she kind of gets into it. So I'm gonna declutter. That'll be out of my makeup basket and be decluttered to my daughter. Okay, and then I had kept the Revlon Skin Lights bronzer in here. I had mentioned that I wasn't sure, I may or may not keep it in my makeup basket after doing my video with the Revlon products, and I ended up keeping it in here because I just loved it so much. And I'm glad I did, because really I just had this one and the other Urban Decay one, which I'm going to talk about. And this is just the one I kept gravitating towards because it's just such a beautiful color. I love it. It goes with my skin. It looks very neutral, more natural-ish for a bronzer, as natural as you can look with a bronzer. And I really liked it. I'm kind of tempted to keep it in my makeup basket again this month because I just like it so much. So I'm going to set this aside. This is going to be a maybe to keep in my makeup basket this month. We'll look through my drawer and see if there's anything else I want to pull out and use instead. But I just, when you love something, you love it. You know, you want to keep using it. So, and then the other bronzer I had in here was this. It's the Urban Decay a threesome palette, which you guys know I've been keeping in my makeup basket to try to just use it up. So I only use this maybe 2 or 3 times last month because I really just loved using the Revlon one, and then I was testing out their Urban Decay, the other, the beach bronzer. But yeah, so I'm just gonna, as usual, keep this in here and try to work on finishing it up. Oh, and actually I also have this, the Pure Cosmetics Cameo Contour, which I did really good on this. This one's almost gone too. So I don't know quite how different that is from last time, but yeah, it's pretty much almost gone. So, but I love this contour cream. Normally I do not like cream products for the face, but this I just love so much. It's so easy to use. So I did use this a handful of times last month, really enjoyed it, and as usual, like I said last month, I'm just gonna keep it in here until I finish it up. Why not? And I actually did end up using the little highlight side a little bit. I haven't really been using it that much previously, but I decided to start using it because why not? I actually have quite a bit of product left here, but it is almost gone as well. So I'm going to try to use this side up as well so it doesn't, you know, super go to waste. All right, lastly we have some blushes and highlights. So let's go ahead and get into the blushes. The Pure Cosmetics Blushing Act in the shade Pretty in Peach. Still love this so much. I'm still kind of tempted to keep this in my makeup basket again. I know I'm so boring, but I just love this so much. I think I'm actually gonna, let's see, what do I want to do? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. I know I've had this in here quite a bit. I have some other blushes I probably need to use, but love this so much, so tempted to keep it in here, but I will take it out this month. Okay, and then I also have the It Cosmetics Bye Pores blush, which is another product that I'm trying to just use up, and because I've panned so much. And so I only used this a couple times last month because I was testing out another product that I'm going to talk about, but I did continue using this. I feel like I've made good progress, but this will stay in here until I finish it up. And then the other product that I was mainly using was the Zoeva Premier palette, which is a blush and highlighter palette, and I used this the majority of last month. Really, really enjoyed this. I think Do I want to keep this in my basket this month as well? I kind of am tempted to because I really, really like this. I did use these both on camera in a couple of videos. I didn't use this one on camera, but I did use this shade right here, Fame and Fortune, which is kind of like a shimmery with actually a slight kind of blue shift of a highlight. I did use that a couple times last month, and it's really, really pretty. Like I said, didn't use it on camera, but I think I want to keep it in my makeup basket this month and maybe use this one on camera, this color. But these are so creamy, so pigmented, so blendable, so beautiful. This is my first product that I've tried from Zoeva, and just after using this, I want to try more from this brand. It's such a lovely palette that I'm curious to try more from them, especially their eyeshadows. I'm kind of curious if their eyeshadow formula is just as creamy and blendable and pigmented. Super, super curious about this brand. So anyways, really enjoyed this. Okay, and then two highlighters. Oh, my makeup basket always gets so filthy. I had the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter in the shade Trophy Wife. I actually really enjoyed this as well. So this is a very, very glittery, shimmery highlighter. Probably not everybody's type of highlighter they would prefer, but I actually really, really enjoy this quite a bit. I did talk about this more in my beauty replay video. But yeah, really great. It's creamy, but it's very shimmery, but it's not like too, well, in my opinion, it's not too crazy, but look how pretty that is. And I felt like the gold wasn't too intense for my skin tone, so I really enjoyed it. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this away for this month. And then I had this interesting product, the Moonplay Strobe Scope Highlighter in the shade Vow, which is a very interesting product. I think that I may keep this in my makeup basket this month again, just because I had mentioned possibly wanting to show you guys how this would look as a setting powder, because it claims to be a multi-use powder. It's like a highlighter, but it says you can use it as a setting powder. I did try that towards the end of the month, and it wasn't too bad. It does leave your face a little bit sparkly, but not too, like, shimmery. It's weird. So if you were curious to see this on camera, I'm kind of tempted to maybe do a video showing it and use as a setting powder, kind of. So I think I'm going to keep it in my makeup basket this month as well. So if you guys want to see that in action on camera, let me know. Then really quickly, I want to talk about palettes, just because, well, not that one yet. Last month I had mentioned I was getting the NBA Cosmetics little palette collections, their new ones. This is the Viva La Vida collection, which I used a ton last month, created a lot of looks, but I'm actually still working on filming a video with this. I'll have swatches of it and all the looks, and I'm gonna have 3 eyeshadow tutorials using this. So I'm gonna go and keep this as a palette that I'm going to use this month so I can do that video. But love this palette so much. So, so pretty. Really enjoyed it. And then I had got this at the same time, but a couple of the shadows came broken, so I was waiting on replacements, and so I didn't really want to use any of the other shadows until the rest of them came in. So this is the Seashells collection, and so I'll be using this month. Now this collection is so, so pretty. It's so surprising. Like, the shades don't look like too, I don't know, amazing. Well, that sounds weird. They just look, they're so much prettier in person, let me just say. Like, this shade right here is so surprising. It just looks like a brown, but that sparkle in there is like this beautiful green sparkle. So it's like this brown with this kind of like green shift. Oh, it's so, so pretty. I'm just gonna swatch this real quick for you because these are so creamy and beautiful. So let me go into the matte here. This blue, this blue. Oop, I dragged my nail on that one. I don't want to get it like dirty, but oh well. Okay, so there's that collection swatched out. Look how pretty the sparkle, and these are just so, so creamy. So I can't wait to play with this little palette this month. So anyways, if you guys are curious, this is from NBA Cosmetics. It is their Seashells collection. The collection is $20 for just the eyeshadows themselves, or if you want it in the palette, it would be $24. As you guys know, my affiliate code with NBA Cosmetics is Agape Love, and that saves you 10% off. These have some good staying power too. Look, I just wiped them off and look at that. All right, and then I had a couple other new palettes that I didn't mention in my makeup basket last month because I got them kind of mid-month. So this is an NBA... This is an NBA Cosmetics palette, but I'm just using it because they sell the magnetic palettes for the singles that I purchased. So I bought some shadows from the brand Dandylions Co., which is an indie brand that I had mentioned wanting to try this year. So these are the singles that I bought from him. And look, this one is stunning right here. This one is called Dahlia. It's such a beautiful duochrome, kind of like green, gold, red. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. Swatch it here. Ooh, so pretty. So I'm going to be working on creating, which I have been creating some looks with these as well as this palette I'm going to mention in a minute. And I will be doing a video on his brand and things like that, and tutorials and things like that. So then I also picked up the winter palette. Look how pretty this is. And I did also already do a video with this palette. In that video I mentioned earlier, the playing with new products and old or forgotten favorites. I did a quick look with this palette. So here's what this one looks like. And I'll be playing around with this some more. I created some looks already last month, but I'll be playing with it some more and creating some more looks this month. But here's what it looks like. Got a little beat up in shipping, but it's still good. Really, really beautiful. So this will be like the main palette I play with this coming month. All right, now with everything gone through for my April makeup basket, we're gonna move into what I'm gonna put in for my May makeup basket. So as you can see, my setting spray situation is kind of crazy. Well, I don't know if you could tell, but I just really quickly was looking through all the ones I have open, and I kind of am so tempted just to pull all these out and try to use them. That might seem silly, but I really think I need to. I know I've had some of these open for a while, and with my lesson learned with the Glow Mist, I would like to just use these products up. So I do have the Pixi Vitamin Wake Up Mist, so I'm gonna go and pull that out, get some use out of it. This one's like practically almost gone. Like, I don't even know why I set it in here. This is something I should have just already used up, but this is the Pixi Makeup Fixing Mist with rose water. This is one of my favorites from Pixi. Like, among their sprays, this one is one of my favorites. And then the Milky Mist is my second favorite. So I just need to use this up. It's silly for me to hold on to it just for that little bit. So I'm going to try to use that up this month. Then I had this Catrice Hydrating Prime and Care Spray. I feel like this is actually kind of fairly new because I remember hauling it a couple months back. So I think I may hold off on this one. And then I know this one is also kind of new. I opened up, it's their Derma E Hydrating Mist with hyaluronic acid and rose water. I'll hold off on this one as well, because this one's fairly new, so maybe next month's makeup basket, after I use up some of these other ones, I'll stick them in there. And then I also have this one from Pure Cosmetics. It's their another Miracle Mist Hydrating Spray. So I'll probably, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stick this one in there as well. And what I think I'm going to do is just try to use up the ones first that are closest to being empty, and then I'll try to start moving into some of these other ones. So that's a lot of setting sprays, but I really want to try to use them up. All right, with all those setting sprays out of the way, let's move into primers. Like I said, I'm so over primers. I'm not in the mood. Like, I just don't want to deal. But I do want to at least pull out something and see. I just don't know. That one I used fairly recently. This one, fairly recent. These recent. I feel like even this one is fairly recent, but I did enjoy it, from Ciate London. Huh. What do I want to use? Ooh, what's this one? I feel like I remember really liking this, and I felt like it was actually a good primer. This is the, sorry it's blurry, oh my goodness, I'm ridiculous. Okay, this was the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizing Primer, and I think I got this in a BoxyCharm, and I remember actually really liking it, if I'm remembering correctly. So I would like to refresh my memory, so that's cool. I'm glad I actually did decide to look through here and figure something out. Oh my god, and then I have this. This is a Pure Cosmetics No Filter Blurring. This is so old. Why do I still have this? I wonder if it's even good. Still, I feel like it's almost gone. I remember almost using it up. So I think I'll just stick that in there. I'll see if it's even good anymore. This is just like a dropper. Let me see. I'm just going to open it up here. Yeah, oh my god. It's like a dropper primer. And I remember I did like this. Doesn't seem bad. Oh my god, I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna give this a go. I'll stick that in my makeup basket this month as well. So that kind of got me excited. I guess that's a good thing. So the Dr. Brandt Luminizing Primer, and then the Pure Cosmetics No Filter Blurring Primer. So those will be my primers this month. All right, foundations. Let's see. Okay, so over here I have this. This is a brand new one of the It Cosmetics Bye Redness Cream, which I was tempted. I'd mentioned I think I might want to pull it out and put it in my makeup basket this month. That's brand new, hasn't been opened. Do I want to do that? Maybe. I'm going to set it up here. That'll be a maybe. I'll let you guys know. I'll come back to it. But what else do I want to use for my foundation? I'm kind of thinking maybe I want to do a stick foundation this month because it'll be a little bit easier. Let me see. I was thinking maybe my Makeup Forever Ultra HD, possibly. So I'm going to stick that up there as a maybe. Yeah, let's go through. So those are the ones from Revlon I didn't really love. That's my Pure Cosmetics Love Your Selfie. I love that so much. I want to go back to it so bad. This is old from Revlon London. Ooh, I wonder if that's even good anymore. I just set it back down. Okay, my Doll 10 Hydro Bomb stick foundations. I remember really liking those. Ooh, ColourPop might be a good one. I think I haven't used that in like a year. I'm curious what I think. And then, ooh, my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I feel like someone was asking me about this recently. Oh no, they were asking me about if I tried the new one, the dewy one, and I said no because I don't like dewy finish foundations. But I remember really loving this foundation, but I haven't used it in a while, so maybe, yeah, maybe I'll do this. I'll do this one and then my Makeup Forever Ultra HD. And so I'll put this correcting cream back for now. So yeah, these two will be my foundations this month, along with the CoverGirl Healthy Vitalist that I kept in there from last month. So perfect. All right, so concealers, I still have my Urban Decay Naked Skin I'm trying to use up, and then the e.l.f. HD concealer that I love, but I want to go ahead and use that up too. So let's see, what other, I'm gonna put these back over here. What? I've got concealers kind of all around. So I've got concealers here, here, and here. Oh, do I want to try, since I have the Makeup Forever foundation, do I want to pull out some of these Makeup Forever concealers? So I have these darker ones that can be used as contour. Don't know if I'll put those out, or maybe I will. You know, maybe I'll have some days where I do like a little liquid contour, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. And then I have these three. So these are the Makeup Forever Ultra HD concealers. As you can see, I do have several shades. I'm not quite sure which of these shades works for me, so I'm just going to pull all three of them out and just use whichever shade ends up working best for me. So I guess I'm going to use all four of them, though, just in case I ever want to do like a liquid contour. So those will be my concealer this month. Alright, moving into my powder, blush, bronzer, and highlight drawer, which kind of looks a little bit of a mess because, as I mentioned, I kind of reorganized, rearranged my office, and I found a bunch of products in other places. So I have this that I had kind of displayed somewhere else, but this is a custom palette that was made for me, well, that I ordered from Bitter Lace Beauty back when she made custom palettes. Look how pretty it is! Oh my gosh! So beautiful. And this is also filled with highlights from Bitter Lace Beauty. So, oh my gosh, I kind of want to pull these back out and start playing around with them. So maybe, maybe I need to pull these out. That's a lot of highlighters, lots of options. I think I will do that because how fun, why not? Let's do that. So that's going to be my highlights for the month. And then powders, I feel like I have plenty of powders, but gosh, I have so many in here. Things seem so unorganized because I have so much product. I probably need to declutter again soon, but some of these products I just really do love and I don't want to get rid of. So let's go ahead and move on to bronzer. So I do have the Revlon bronzer as well as the one I'm trying to use up from Urban Decay, but I kind of want to pull out another bronzer that I'd like to have I have the drugstore option. I was going to say I'd like to have a drugstore option, but you know what? Ooh, this one from It Cosmetics was a favorite for a long time. This is the Bye Pores bronzer. I wonder if I still like this one. I'm kind of curious my thoughts on it. It is a little bit more of a shimmery bronzer, and I didn't think I would like it, but I remember loving it. This is actually the second one I had. I originally got the first one in PR, used it up, purchased another one. So I'm curious. I'm gonna stick that in for my additional bronzer this month. All right, since I pulled out a whole highlighter palette, even though look at all these, I have all these other ones from Bitter Lace Beauty as well. Like I have so much from Bitter Lace Beauty, so I need to get some good use out of those ones. So I don't need to highlight, but I do want to grab another blush. Those are highlights. Okay, all these are my blushes over here. Okay, this is Pure One. Oh, that's actually a highlight. Let's see. That's a little bit too corally. It's going to be very similar to the one I have from Urban Decay that I'm trying to use up. I need one that's, I feel like I just had that one out. I feel like I don't have a ton of options for blush, though this is a lot of blushes. This is a highlight, I think. I don't know why it's over this way. Probably because I'm out of space over here for highlighters. Oh, I remember really liking this one from Delu Cosmetics. That's pretty. It's kind of similar to the one I have from Zoeva that I'm keeping in. This from Borghese. That almost looks like that Pure Cosmetics, or no, sorry, the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer that I said I could probably use as a blush. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're very similar. How funny. Okay. Not that. Rose Blanc. What is this one? That's a little bit too dark for right now. I kind of think maybe this one. I feel like I had this in my makeup basket recently. The Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso, but maybe. I kind of just wanted like another drugstore option, but see, like I don't have very many blush options. You know what? Yeah, I'm just going to do this one from Milani because I have the one I'm trying to use up from It Cosmetics. I think I just need to really put some focus on that. I have the Zoeva one if I want a darker option. And then I have the one that's in the Urban Decay threesome palette. So yeah, I'll just do this one in case I want something different. But I really want to focus on using my It Cosmetics one. So I'll do that. Alright, and then as mentioned in my the beginning of this video, my lipstick drawer. So okay, so last month I was really using the Revlon glossy lipsticks a lot, but I wanted to kind of keep one up here. So this is the shade Glaring Coral, which the bottom looks like really, really red, but it's actually not too deep of a color. Like this is the color. It's a little bit more like soft and corally, but it goes on kind of more nudie. So I kind of want to keep this up on my makeup basket or up on my desktop here, and that'll be like kind of a more neutral everyday lipstick that I can wear and just get more use out of because I really enjoy those lipsticks. But there are a couple new lipsticks in my drawer that I would like to try out. So one is this Pixie Beauty Matte Last Liquid Lipstick. As you can see, I have several of these shades, and these are some of my very favorite liquid lipsticks. I had got a PR package with this new color, and I wasn't sure if it was like a new color or just they had sent it to me anyways. So I checked all of my colors that I had, and this is a new color, one that I don't have, and it looks really pretty. It's called Berry Beauty. I kept it in the package just so I could tell it different from the other ones, which one was the new one. Such a beautiful shade. Oh, I feel like on camera it's looking a little bit lighter on camera. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it so you guys can see. This looks like such a beautiful shade. Oh, kind of like a rich, deep nude. I feel like this could be someone's nude color. But obviously a bit dark on me. It's translating very kind of pinky red on camera, but it's much more neutral, if you can believe that. Anyways, so I wanna use this month at some point, maybe in a look or something, or just try to get some use out of it because it's brand new to me. And then I have a couple other brand new lipsticks, two that were sent to me. So last month I was sent the Zoeva highlighting palette, as well as that Fenty Beauty highlighter from a friend who got it in BoxyCharm. I think these are two other products that she had received in BoxyCharm and passed along to me. Anyways, and I didn't use them last month, but I put them in this drawer so I can remember to use them. But they are lipsticks. So one is the Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle Plush Matte Lipstick, and this is the shade Candy Venom. I would love to test this out and see what I think. It looks like a really beautiful shade. Oh, this packaging is really pretty, actually. Look at this. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna open it up. I haven't even swatched it or anything. Ooh, my god, that's so pretty. I don't want to swatch it right now. I don't want to ruin that. I want to like do a little video or something with this first. It has the FB Fenty Beauty logo in it, so I'm not going to swatch it yet. Oh, maybe I'll just kind of down here swatch it. Okay, so that's a really pretty vibrant pink shade. So I try to get some use out of this month and be testing that for the first time. Okay, and then she sent me this NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment. This is the shade London Calling. I've never tried any NARS lipsticks, I don't think. So, ooh, that looks so gorgeous. The packaging is very sleek as well. So, not quite what I was expecting. Oh, oh no! Oh no! Wow, that was unexpected. Okay, I'm gonna clean that up real quick. All right, cleaned up that mess. I don't know what I was thinking holding it the way I did to upside down, but I wasn't expecting it to be so fluid and to just pour out like that. So that was interesting. Anyway, so I don't know if that's, you guys let me know if you guys have tried NARS liquid lipsticks, if it's normal for it to be that fluid, because that was crazy. Okay, but anyways, I do want to swatch this. I was gonna smell it. I don't know if that's what I was trying to do when this poured out. I feel like, I don't know. I thought I was going to smell it and then this just poured out. So it smells really nice. I did end up smelling it. It has a really nice, like either cocoa or vanilla scent. It smells really good. So the wand is also very interesting. It's almost like a very fine, precise wand, which almost like a pointed Q-tip, like literally, let me pull it out. I have these Q-tips over here I use for like cleaning up makeup. That's kind of what it reminds me of a little bit. So interesting wand, but ooh, feels nice. That's a nice little color. Kind of like a purpley toned neutral shade. It could be another person's Your Lips But Better shade as well. I actually kind of like these shades for matte liquid lipsticks. I think it's really pretty. I'd be curious what the shade would look like on me. So anyways, these are the three. Well, let me swatch the other one that I wiped off. These will be the 4 main lipsticks I'm going to try to get some use out of this. Oh, actually, no, there's one more. But these are the ones so far that I want to try to get some use out of. I have another new one, which you may have seen it already, but this. So if you guys recall me talking about in other videos, the Moonplay highlighter that I found in another drawer full of kind of like new stuff that was sent to me. This was there also. This is from Anna Sui. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Anna Sui, I think, or Anna something. Anyways, you could see right here, which is kind of a little bit more of an expensive brand. Again, I don't recall how I got this, but I think this came in the same package that the Moonplay highlighter was sent to me in. I kind of think maybe the app Perfect 365, when I partnered up with them to be one of their little beauties, I did a look for them so that when you go on the app you can like essentially virtually try on my makeup look. Anyways, that was a couple of years ago, and I feel like maybe they gifted me some products, and some of them I tried and some of them I put away for like, you know, to try later, and then forgot about them. I think maybe that's where these came from. But anyways, this is an Anna Sui something matte liquid lip color. The packaging is really, really cute. She's really known for her like really cutesy packaging. And this is what it looks like. So this is the color 400. And I'm gonna open this up and not pour it out, hopefully, and see what this looks like. So I want to try this month as well. Oh, this is an interesting wand too. So, and this is a really beautiful red shade. It looks stunning. So anyways, these will be the 5 lipstick shades that I will be trying to get some use out of and trying these months. So 3 brand new lip brand products that I will be trying and testing out, and then 2 that are formulas that I already know and really enjoy. So anyways, that's it for lipsticks. Alright, so you guys already saw the palettes that I'm going to be using. I have that one new one from MBA Cosmetics, the Seashells collection, and then the palettes and singles that I purchased from Dandylions Co. that I'm going to continue using. But I did want to pull out some of my Urban Decay Naked palettes. So this is my little Urban Decay section. I'm so proud of how cute it looks. And I was thinking that I would like to pull out the the two Naked palettes, and maybe even Naked 3, because that was one that I was so excited for. That was so pretty, but ended up not really liking it. I'd love to give it a go again and see what I think, but I was sent in PR the original Naked and then the Naked 2, and both of these I have not used. I have kept them and they're new, still unused. I would like to finally get some use out of them. Alright, so not that you guys need to know what these look like. These are so old school, but yeah, I really want to use them. I haven't used either of these two yet, and I would like to use them. I think maybe I might do, I don't know, I'll play around with them off camera, but maybe like on camera I'll do like a multi-palette bingo with all three of these just to get some use out of it. But if you guys would like to see actual looks or tutorials with any of these palettes, let me know, and I can maybe do like a dedicated quick tutorial video with them. But I think if anything, if I use them on camera, I'll just do like a multi-palette bingo, or use them in like a chatty get ready with me or something like that, just so you guys can kind of see them in action on camera. But other than that, I'll just kind of, I just want to play around with these palettes this month. This one, I just want to remind myself what I think about it. I remember not being impressed by it when I did use it, but anyways, yeah, so those along with the indie brand palettes are what I'm going to be using for my eyeshadows this month. And then might as well go ahead and wrap it up for this month's makeup basket. So here is your peek at what it's looking like. I feel like, considering everything that's in there, it looks pretty organized and not too jam-packed. Of course, there is a lot of setting sprays, which I really just want to focus on using up. So anyways, that is it for this month's makeup basket. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I feel like it was a little bit of a mess, a little bit all over the place. But anyways, I had fun picking out products this month, and I hope you guys enjoyed picking out products with me, I guess. So anyways, with all that being said, I just want to thank you so much for watching, and until next time, much love and hugs to you. Bye, beauty babes.